There are so many different opportunities that's available for us. We just have to develop them. We have to demand them. We have to demand the space for us to have a position, a voice.
Hey, I'm Edie Moore. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I have a firm called Hue Platform. And our role is to introduce people of color to people of color who are working in the cannabis industry.
Hi, I'm Carmen Brace, and I'm the founder and principal of Aclara Research, a cannabis patient and consumer insights panel. We deliver strategic consulting services to cannabis operators as well as those interested in the implications of cannabis to adjacent industries.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Reynolds. I am the owner of Soul and Wellness Medical Marijuana Services. I help people to get approved for their medical marijuana cards, and I also have CBD products.
Hi, my name is Kiana Hughes. I'm co-founder of Two Dope Chicks and host of The Dope Show. Two Dope Chicks is a boutique consulting and educational firm. We provide community education and outreach as well as compliance training for people in the cannabis industry.
Hi, my name is Dante Townsend. I'm a licensed caregiver in the state of Illinois, and I help give care to patients and help them receive alternative benefits other than prescription pills, which includes medical marijuana.
Well, my work within the consumer packaged goods industry across sales, analytics, client strategy, and business strategy development has really prepared me well for the cannabis industry. It was about 2 years ago that I went to Denver and realized that the cannabis industry was the next consumer packaged goods industry, and that the research, the models, and the application to product development and business strategy could be directly applied to this ever-growing and fascinating market.
Well, as an educator and an instructional designer, I am well versed and very experienced at taking complex subjects and breaking them down and making them teachable and learnable. So being able to do that for compliance purposes, for regulations and laws as they relate to the cannabis industry, as well as just the general community outreach and communications, those are things that were already in my wheelhouse that I was very comfortable translating and transitioning into the cannabis industry.
I decided to enter the cannabis industry because a friend of mine introduced me to something I had never seen before, which is a vape pen. And the entrepreneur alarm went off in my head, and I said, oh my gosh, people are going to want to know more about this. And I knew that in Illinois we were about ready to legalize medical cannabis. So I just took the bull by the horns and started getting into the industry. Coincidentally, my mom was diagnosed with cancer, so it gave me just a little more fire and a little more power under my wings to get going. So, as a person of color in the industry, I have found that nobody has really been talking to people of color. I felt like, there was a lot of information and there was a lot of inclusion, but, there were a lot of people left out. So I wanted to speak directly to those people, to the people I knew, to the people who my mom knew, the people who my mother-in-law knows. I wanted to talk to them, and I wanted them to be able to understand what's going on, if they wanted to be a patient or if they wanted to invest.
We try to have reports of people who have the same vision as us. That is to find people who educate people in the community. That's also to find people who steer people away from pharmaceutical drugs and get them to natural healing, as well as to help people to get their medical marijuana cards.
At Eclaira Research, we partner with a variety of industry partners within the cannabis industry and outside, namely those that serve the needs of the patients, medical certification doctors, testing labs, dispensaries, growers, all that have an interest in understanding how the perceived patient efficacy of using marijuana for a variety of symptoms and conditions, as well as how their usage and purchase behavior informs their product development and business strategy. So these partnerships across the industry have helped us field a variety of surveys to understand these issues and more in greater depth. Coming from the consumer packaged goods industry, I have an understanding of the framework of consumer insights, patient insights that are necessary to inform product development and business strategy. Within that framework, there are a number of organizations within the cannabis industry that share a similar vision. Those that are interested in delivering the highest quality products that deliver the highest level of efficacy, and how we deliver those products and run a profitable business while doing so. So the information that we provide serves all of those needs across a variety of businesses within the industry.
And they're using all of the tax dollars that they're generating from our neighborhoods and just making us consumers. I would like to see the future of the cannabis industry being used to better our needs, as it's doing to better their income in their pockets. People of color are the hardest working people of all. We know what to expect. We know what's expected of us, and in this industry we really have a passion naturally.
Just to piggyback off of what Dante said, I really feel like as people who have been disproportionately affected by the war on drugs, it's very important for people of color specifically to get on the right side of the cannabis industry. And so as we have been punished and persecuted and our lives have been affected in a negative way, I really hope that as people of color we can be a part of the catalyst to bring people in so that they can benefit from it in a more positive way.